Oh my gosh! First M. Night Shyamalan and now Johnny Depp? Is the month of September the month of redeeming qualities? Impressive. Black Mass is directed by Scott Cooper and it stars the well-acted Johnny Depp, Joel Edgerton, Benedict Cumberbatch, Kevin Bacon, and this movie tells the true story of one of the most infamous mob bosses in the world, Whitey Bulger. He's the boss of the Irish mob in Boston, and also he knows someone in the FBI played by Joel Edgerton, and Whitey and the FBI is helping to take down these bad guys in the Italian mob, and that's pretty much the plot. And now you look at this movie as a mob movie, and you got all these images in your mind, and you think it's gonna be like, I don't know, Goodfellas, one of the greatest mob movies on the planet. However, you go into this movie and instead you get something quite different and unexpected. But first, before I get into what I mean by that, let's go into the actors, starting with Johnny Depp. Oh my goodness, this guy is awesome. You look at this guy and you totally believe that this guy is the man, the person that everyone talks about, the badass who runs things. You feel like that this is not Johnny Depp. And it's not because of the makeup covered all around him, but it's his wonderful performance. And you keep saying to yourself, that's Johnny Depp? Bullshit. I mean, you are really afraid of this guy because he does some really brutal things like torturing people or just fucking with people's minds. There was this one scene at the dinner table where he gets angry at someone and it sounds like he was gonna kill this person, but no, he was just joking around. And then there was this one scene where it just gets really slimy and really disgusting and it gets all over your skin. There was this scene where he touches a woman all over her, and the more you see this guy, the more you say, you don't fuck with Whitey Bulger, or else you're fucking dead. After coming from films such as Transcendence, Mordecai, and all these films that weren't really bright, and all these films that were just Tim Burton-ish, I feel like Johnny Depp took on a really bold role and it worked. I am so impressed. I'm impressed with everyone. Joel Edgerton, Benedict Cumberbatch, Kevin Bacon, Dakota Johnson, Anastasia Steele? She was in this movie? Damn. Everyone did great. The cinematography is fantastic, and there were some shots in this movie that were just gorgeous. The score? Wonderful, especially during the dramatic scenes. Now, the reason why I said that this movie was different was because of the characters and the story, and for me, I find this to be a problem. I was having a hard time gravitating to any of the characters. I feel like that all the people in this movie are just bad guys. I didn't exactly know who was the protagonist in the film. The closest character I came close to was Joel Edgerton's character as the FBI guy helping Whitey Bulger, but I wanted more from him because the movie goes to this guy, then to that guy, then to Whitey Bulger. At least in Goodfellas, you knew who to gravitate to. Or how about Scarface? Even though Tony Montana is a shitty person, at least there were some scenes where he has some humanity. Here, it's pretty awesome to see Johnny Depp going around killing people, but because this movie shows us that Whitey Bulger is nothing but a slimy parasite, the movie gives us characters to explore with, hoping that we will come close to them. But sometimes that doesn't really work, and therefore it affects the story. Right in the start of the movie, you are sort of having trouble getting into the story until almost the second act. You sort of don't know what is going on. You try to get into it and you eventually do, but throughout the entire film, it kind of feels wobbly, and it feels like the reason why you wanted to watch this movie is just to see Johnny Depp beating up people and killing people. Basically in the movie, you got all these people who knew Whitey Bulger being interrogated and telling their story with flashback. Whitey Bulger did this, Whitey Bulger did that, Whitey has his rising and downfall, and therefore it felt like the story was kinda dry to me. However, while watching this film, I felt entertained. I didn't feel bored or anything like that. It was pretty interesting knowing about this guy. The performances were great, but the way the movie tells its story is kind of flat, and you have a problem gravitating to someone, and you leave the theater uncertain. But for me, if this movie were to come on TV or anything like that, I would maybe watch it again. Not your Goodfellas, but at least we got Johnny Depp to make us happy. I'm giving this film 6 sunglasses out of 10. So, that is my review of Black Mass. Thank you for watching. More reviews on the way.
Oh, oh, till it's gone. Oh, oh, till it's gone.